We're live. Are you looking on YouTube?
No, I was looking on X because I decided not to go live on X, which is fine, but
It's live on YouTube.
Perfect.
Hey guys,
Welcome to the Closing Laps podcast. I'm Matt from Breakard, joined by Cameron, former NASCAR Jackman. How are you doing, Cam?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. So we switched over to StreamYard this week instead of using Riverside to try this platform out. And as you guys can see, we were a little confused on what was happening there. Turns out you need a premium Twitter account, X account, to use that, which
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm not going to pay Elon to have premium, so we just won't stream over on that side of things, which is totally fine with me. So, what a weekend in Kansas.
What a weekend in Kansas for sure. I love Kansas. We've had this conversation in the past that it was probably it was on your top 5.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. And it's probably on my top 7, top 6 racetracks that we go to. And I loved it.
In the Gen 7 era, it's so much fun.
I have this scar that's bleeding right here. And it's
not ideal. I'm not an abusive podcast host, I promise. So we have Chase Elliott stealing the win on Sunday rather, in Kansas. Obviously, the big talking point of the weekend, of course, is Bubba Wallace, Denny Hamlin. And I'm conflicted on it.
Are you?
I am.
What are you conflicted on?
I'm looking at it from an OEM standpoint here. And if I'm Toyota, I'm pissed today because they went from having probably 5 of the 8 cars in the next round to now having maybe 4, possibly even only 3 if Chase Briscoe has a bad race at the Roval.
You tweeted the points coming out of turn or going into turn 3 and the points at the line, and it's completely different.
It's
insane.
Big time swing there. And honestly, if NASCAR fans want to be mad at Denny Hamlin for one reason and one reason alone, it's because he just allowed Joey Logano back into this championship again. So coming to the line with going into turn 3 with Bubba Wallace as the leader, Joey Logano was 8 points below the cutoff line. Chase Elliott winning the race and all the points how they finished.
1, right?
Huh?
It brought him to 1, didn't it?
No, he's plus 13 now.
He's plus 13 now?
Yeah. So it was a big time swing for Joey Logano to have Denny do that. And basically what Denny gained out of it was essentially 14 points is what he got out of it, finishing second. Because if he finishes second to Bubba winning, okay, then he's plus 40 or 34 over the cutoff line. He finishes second to Chase Elliott winning, he's plus 48. Now, don't get me wrong, 14 points is certainly a nice little buffer to have.
Okay, Denny should have put his owner hat on there.
See, this is where I'm conflicted at because I agree with you. I agree that he should have thought about the bigger picture in the moment. But at the same time, I understand Denny being like, hey, I'm there to win for myself. I'm there to win for my guys. And like Chris Gale puts a ton of time in, and he's probably going to be pissed if Denny just, lays up and lets Bubba win. Like, I get that. But yeah.
Like as an OEM standpoint and as an owner, and he's pretty much secured into the round of 8.
He's safe, barring
he's
disaster.
Yeah. He's not fighting to go win. And right now, Bubba's got to win.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, so Bubba goes from advancing to now being 26 below the cutoff line. And that's not to say that he can't go and point his way in this weekend.
Correct.
He's not going to be able to flip stages. Like, he has to go for stage points, and then he just has to hope that Logano or whoever in front of him has some issues. But yeah, it's a tough one.
And so someone said, I just can't understand folks thinking Hamlin should just roll. I'm assuming roll over.
Yeah.
Denny says Monday through Saturday I'm an owner. Sunday I drive for the 11. 100%.
100% agree.
I agree completely. But at the same time, as an owner and as that person that is working their way to be a a top team. He just went from guaranteeing having one of his cars in, guaranteeing having him in, and possibly knocking the 22 out, which helps him in the long run. To now, both of his cars are probably not going to make it, and Joey's going to make it in.
Strong possibility of that. Yeah, so there's another point that's brought up here. Same person. Plus, if he lays over, we get into race manipulation territory and he gets crucified in the media. I understand that as well. Like, I completely get that. I think that it's a little bit different than sort of what we saw at Martinsville last year. But ultimately, like, yeah, I want to see everybody go out there and go for a win. I'm just sitting here, obviously, Monday morning quarterbacking or even, armchair quarterbacking yesterday after the race. And it's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Like, you go from potentially having 5 to now you run the risk of maybe only having 3.
I see both sides of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I see the side of it of you're going for a win. He's still a driver. He's not got his owner cap on. 100% see it. But I also see it from the side of he screwed himself in this process. Like, you're going for a win, yes, but Denny's locked.
He's comfortable, yeah.
He's locked.
Yeah, Braden here said Denny wouldn't have been locked in at Bubba 1. He was only like plus 20. He would have been plus 34, Braden. Yeah. So sitting pretty comfortable, all things considered.
He would have been in 5th. Would have been in 4th. No. Yeah, he would have been in 4th, right? Plus 30, what did you say, 38? 34?
Yeah.
Barring something going completely wrong, he would have been fine.
Yeah, I agree. It's
wild.
Gave us something to talk about.
100%. And hey, listen, I see it. He's going for a win.
Yeah.
He just screwed himself because now he's going to get 2 of the best 2 cars in the round of 8 and the round of 4 are going to be in the round of 8 and the round of 4.
Yeah. 100%.
Because Blaney's locked. Barring something going completely crazy, Joey will probably be in the round of 8. One of them's going to win, if not both of them, in the round of 8. And they're gonna win. They're gonna win Phoenix.
Probably.
They're gonna win Phoenix.
John says, "Who do you say barring disaster is safe points wise?" So
I'd say honestly, all the way down to Byron. Personally,
yeah, I don't disagree with that. Hang on, let me pull up the points here.
I got it pulled up right here. It's here we go. You're getting pulled up right there. All right, cool.
Yeah, so I would say Larson, Hamlin, Bell, Byron, those are all safe.
Yeah,
Briscoe is where you get into it a little
on the fringe.
On the fringe, yeah, like he can lose 21 points, like that can happen.
Yeah.
Logano plus 13 again is definitely there on the edge as well. And honestly, for fans, that's what they should be the most mad about. All we heard about all of last year is how Joey Logano lucked into getting into the round of 8. How that's the reason why he won the championship. And he goes on, wins the championship that way. This year, it's like, okay, all you got to do is knock out Logano. You had him on the ropes.
Yeah,
you had him.
Because he's not good at the Roval.
No, but all he has to do is be okay.
Yeah.
He has to be better than the 4 guys below him.
He just has to get stage points, which those 6 right there more than likely will get all the stage points because they're going to be the ones not splitting the stage.
Yeah.
And then, so he's going to get a lot of stage points, which will cancel out everybody underneath him. Barring he gets absolutely wrecked.
Yeah.
He's going to make it.
He's probably going to make it. Yeah. Somebody says Chastain could win and knock out the 22.
Good.
He could.
He's not going to.
Chastain only has, I believe, 1 top 10 finish at the Roval as well. So that's going to be a little bit difficult for him.
Well, it just changed. Oh, there
we're back. Look at all the different options we have.
What are we doing?
We have sound effects too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll have to figure that out on the next one. But So obviously that's the big talking point of the day, and people are going to be on either side of it. I can completely understand both sides of it. I just think that if you leave the Roval next week with only 3 Toyotas instead of 5 that you could have had, I think the OEM is going to be like, dang, that was a wasted opportunity.
Oh, they dominated that race.
Yeah. Oh, they restarted 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
And lost.
Yeah. Like insane the run that the 9 got.
4 tires paid off. All the Chase fans, fire Allen. Hey, listen, Allen made a call and it worked out to perfection for him. Not that he predicted that was going to happen, but he gave his driver 4 tires to do what he could.
A shot, right?
Yeah. That's all you can ask for half the time.
A shot. I want to say something real quick.
Let's hear it.
SVG.
Top 10.
Good for him.
Dude, so people are continually trying to move the goalpost on him today. They're like, oh, he had an average running position of like 14th or whatever, and he didn't even run top 15 fastest laps for, only did for 24% of the race or whatever people are out there saying.
Who cares?
It doesn't matter.
You know what?
Guess what? Chase Elliott wasn't in contention to win that race, but you don't hear people complaining that he won.
Guess what? Joey Logano.
Yeah.
Average finish last year was 17, and he won the championship. Who cares?
At this point, none of it matters. The fact is, this dude just started racing on ovals a year ago on pavement, and now he's got a top 10 in the Cup Series at one of the best tracks and a pretty difficult track to do it at as well. So, yeah, I think people owe him a little bit of credit to be like, acknowledge that he's doing a decent job as it currently stands.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah. I saw another person on Twitter. So Bozy was like, somebody said, oh, he only capitalized and got a top 10 because of the big wreck that happened with Zane Smith. And
Big Rick was behind him.
Yeah, exactly. And Bozy tweeted out a photo and he was like, SVG, wreck. Like, they're not in the same. Somebody else was also like, Danica got a top 10 at Kansas. So that really means nothing. SVG's won 5 Cup Series races. Now, Danica never even came close to sniffing a Cup Series win. Like, what are we doing here? And Danica grew up racing on ovals.
But she has a Daytona 500 pole.
Put her in the Hall of Fame, I guess.
Put her in, baby. Let's go.
Alex brings up a good point here. Love how silent Chase fans are about Allen's 4-tire call is what won in the race. Yeah, like, oh, guess what, Alex? There's going to be a TikTok video coming out about that tomorrow from me about the Chase.
You better clarify because I'm sure there's been a lot of TikTok videos.
Are you aware of who RJ Rogers is on TikTok? Mm-mm. He's a big Chase Elliott fan. Was a big Chase Elliott fan for the last few years, but then Chase wasn't winning, so he needed to pick some other drivers. So he just picked Hendrick Motorsports as a whole, and RJ celebrates by dumping a can of Coca-Cola over his head in the shower.
I have seen that.
Okay. Yes. So I'm sure yesterday, I haven't seen the videos for RJ, but I'm sure he dumped the Coca-Cola over his head. In one of his videos, there was I'm trying to put this in the most polite way possible. In the background of his shower, where he was dumping the Coke on his head, there was a prosthetic of anatomy. And I wonder if that also played into the celebration last night as well.
Oh my God.
Not frontal anatomy.
Oh my God.
Yes. So RJ is one of my favorite follows on Twitter because I think he's an insane person in the best way possible.
Oh Lordy. Here we go.
We're off and running. So Denny dominates the race, leads 159 of 273 laps.
With no power steering.
So I was going to bring that up. The power steering issue. I think that he had a power steering issue. I don't think he lost power steering.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. I think he probably had debris in the system and he wasn't getting the full service that you would get out of the power steering system. Because if he doesn't have power steering, he's not doing what he did there in those closing laps. Like, he's just not.
But then on the other side, people are probably going to say, well, he probably did that because he didn't have power steering.
Oh, that's absolutely the excuse why he washed up the racetrack. Part of that is Bubba wanted to pinch him down, which, obviously is what he's going to do here. And I was listening to DBC while I was making dinner earlier, and AJ Allmendinger was on. And he said, basically, when you get those cars side by side like that going into the corner, there's just no downforce. He said both cars become incredibly tight. And he's like, it doesn't matter what tires you have on it. He's like, yeah, you're just pushing up the racetrack. So I think all of that played a huge factor into it. The restart before.
Okay.
Bubba runs Bell up the racetrack in
Yes.
turns 3 and 4. What were your thoughts on that?
Loved it.
I didn't have a problem with it.
So here's the difference to me in those two situations. Bubba has to win. Right?
Yeah.
Bubba has to win. Denny did not have to win. That's my difference in the two. Right?
That's fair.
I don't care. I don't care if that's Chase Briscoe I don't care if that's Tyler Reddick and Christopher Bell on the last lap. I'm not saying that Denny shouldn't have done it because he is the owner of the 23. I'm saying Denny shouldn't have done it because he's driving a Toyota and the other car was a Toyota and he's locked.
Yeah.
And that other one was not. Bubba had to win and arguably has had the best playoffs out of anybody.
He had been having the best playoffs outside
Even
of anybody.
with that, he still had.
Yeah, the Bell incident, so Bubba throws that big block down the backstretch, which messes up his corner getting into 3, which then causes him to wash up the racetrack because he's trying to get back to the throttle, gets tight, runs the 20 up the track there. Not an ideal situation. Obviously, the caution came out, so it didn't even matter at that point there. But very similar type of incidents in terms of running the driver up the racetrack. Just one happened on the exit of 4. The other one happened basically in turn 3 going into 4. That's just kind of the nature of racing right now. It's always something. We did have something happen on Sunday that I didn't expect to see. That was Zane Smith flipping not once, but twice.
That wasn't even what I thought was insane. The wall ride was even more crazy to me. And how he literally just went from this to boop,
boop. How's that happen?
I don't know.
We've seen wrecks like that happen before in this car, and we have not seen that happen.
No.
Basically, it just looked like rubber made contact with the wall, and all of a sudden he just goes whoop, up on his side.
Yeah, it was just quick.
Casey Kane or Brad Keselowski, just one of the weirder incidents, and then comes off the wall, catches, boom, boom. Those slow flips down the banking like that.
Oh, I bet that hurt.
Like Joey Logano at Dover. Remember that was his rookie year, I think, in the 20 car. That had to hurt so bad.
Had to.
Because you're just taking every blow as you go down.
And then when he landed, he had no tires.
None.
So when he landed,
on the floor.
Hit on the floor.
And guess where his butt's at? Right there on the floor.
All I could see when I was watching that was the cars where he goes up on the thing. It's a wreck. That's all I saw.
Everybody posted that meme yesterday, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense now. Did you see what NASCAR called for after that wreck?
No.
Security to the 38 hauler. You know who's the crew chief of the 38? Yeah.
My crew chief.
Yep.
Ryan's a hothead, but I
think Ryan was down there scrapping.
I love me some Ryan, man.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh boy. Alex said, Zane, we talked about this. Any thoughts on Matt's guy Jordan Bianchi mentioning Zane as somebody who could get poached by big teams after next year on last night's teardown? So Cam is not sold on the talent of Zane Smith. I am I buy stock in Zane Smith. I think that he is a very talented race car driver. In terms of getting poached, I would say he's on the short list for a number of bigger teams than FRM right now.
I think there are at least 5 drivers before him.
I think he fits the mold.
Are we saying that FRM and 2311 are closed? Or are we saying just in general?
Just in general, because he's straight up a free agent after next year.
Okay. Just in general, of the free agents that are next year.
He's after 26, going into 27 would be the year that he would make the switch.
26 to 27 NASCAR.
It's tough to get a list of them without going to J-Ski and just looking through the team chart for it. But are you looking for rides that are going to be open?
Yeah.
48, 5, obviously Larson has a sign, but like I'm just throwing that out there. 2 of Austin Cindric, the 8 car, the 3 technically is available, but you know, he can always come back. Trackhouse's cars are locked up. Gibbs, I think, is locked up from what I remember because Denny will be done after 27.
27.
Yeah. And then 2311 Racing already has a succession plan in place for their drivers over there. So it really comes down to that. RFK is another interesting one as well. And I know Brad is very high on Zane Smith. Zane got his first Cup start with RFK filling in.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm taking Alex Bowman over Zane Smith.
Oh, I don't think Zane Smith replaces Alex Bowman either. But
no, I'm just saying,
yeah,
if you are a team that has an open seat,
yeah,
you're telling me you have Alex Bowman, Zane Smith, Austin Cindric, and Kyle Busch. Let's just say those are the 4. He's the 4th.
If you gave me the option of picking,
Rid of that.
Yes.
But there you go. Fucking.
If you gave me Zane Smith or Austin Cindric for the next 5 years,
Cindric.
I pick Zane Smith.
I'm picking.
I think he's got a bigger upside.
I disagree completely.
I know you do.
Cindric's won races.
Okay. Well, yeah, but also Zane hasn't exactly been in the same equipment that Cindric's been in.
He's in the same car as Cindric.
They're not the same. They're not the same. If they were the same, Todd would be out there winning races. You know it's true. Okay, here's this. Zane Smith, Josh Berry. Who are you picking?
Josh Berry.
Because he's won a race.
No, he's a better driver.
He is probably a better driver in my opinion.
Like, no hesitation. I'm taking Josh Berry.
I think Zane's got upside. Okay.
Brad he doesn't have upside. Don't
Brad Keselowski at his current age or Zane Smith?
Say it again.
Brad Keselowski at his current age, getting older next year, or Zane Smith?
Zane Smith.
Yeah. I think ultimately, I think that's probably where he ends up at. Would be over there. In the 6, in the 6 car. Well funded. Who do you think they're gonna put in that car?
Someone who's already on their team.
Priest? But they're gonna keep a third charter. They've got it now.
I understand that, but he's gonna be in the 6.
Okay, well, replacing Brad eventually will be,
okay,
in my opinion, Zane Smith.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Joseph says the only way Alex Bowman leaves the 48 is if Tyler Reddick becomes available.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree 100%. I think there's enough talent in the Chevy pipeline that okay. This may not be possible, but I'm just going to throw it out there. You're telling me you are Connor Zillage.
Yes.
And Rick Hendrick says, I will put you in the 48 after the 2026 season. Are you telling him no?
Or is Connor Zillage telling Rick Hendrick no?
Yeah.
No, he's going to enjoy that season at Trackhouse and then be like, all right.
And then he's going to go to Hendrick.
Give me my buyout. I'm out of here.
That's 100% who I think is going in the 48.
Based on contracts right now, I don't think that's what's going to happen for 27, basically. Part of me would be surprised to see
they put him in the 48 for another year.
Who, Bowman?
He's got a 2-year contract, doesn't he, Zillage?
They say long-term deal. So
you You think if Hendrick doesn't, if
Well,
Hendrick
that's what I'm
wants
saying,
him,
like, it'd be a
Hendrick's going
buyout.
to be
Yeah.
him.
No, like I said, I said this on a couple weeks ago. Trackhouse is going to spend so much money developing Connor Zilic just to watch him win a championship at Hendrick. Like that's the way this is going to play out.
100%.
Assuming Trackhouse doesn't like switch manufacturers at some point in the next couple of seasons,
which I could see.
Yeah, and then they throw a Brinks truck at Connor Zilic, and they're like, "Hey, please don't leave. Please don't leave us."
Yeah, which could very well happen. RCR is not going to Dodge. I hate to break it to you.
Austin wants to go to Dodge.
It won't happen.
RC does not want to go to Dodge.
Yeah. And that's why it won't happen.
Yeah, not yet. But RC is not going to be around forever.
Yeah, well.
He's going to be around long enough.
He's going to be around long enough.
Does Hocevar go to the 48?
No.
I don't think so, Lindsay, just because when it comes to Hendrick drivers, there's a mold on what Hendrick takes. And right now, Carson Hocevar does not fit that. No. Not saying that he can't in the future, but for Hendrick, they're looking at this being like, do we want to take a 22-year-old who is crash prone, mistake prone, controversial driver in that sense, or do we want to take somebody that is better off? Also, you have to look at Ally too, and who Ally wants in that car. And I don't know if a 22-year-old, 23-year-old, does much for their business model in terms of marketing. It's like when Joey Logano took over the Home Depot car, and Home Depot was like, we can't market an 18-year-old to homeowners. Like, it just doesn't work.
Yeah. Here's my question. When people compare Hocevar to a legend, who do they compare him to?
Dale Earnhardt, which is hilarious.
I think he goes RCR.
Oh, God. Why? He's in a better situation now than he would be there.
But you're telling me you can't. You're Carson Hocevar. I'm going to be the one that goes and revitalizes RCR.
Kyle Busch thought he was going to revitalize RCR.
Kyle Busch is on the downhill of his career, though.
Yeah. If Carson Hocevar got the 3 car, I would quit.
I don't think you put him in the 3. I don't personally, as a fan, if Austin Dillon is not in the 3 car, I don't want the 3 car on the track.
No, I'm with you. I honestly think that's what ends up happening.
I think it's going to go to the 33 and the 8.
Bring back the 29.
Or that.
Yeah.
I don't think because didn't RC say that the only reason that they brought the 3 car back was because it was Austin Dillon, and Earnhardt said he wanted Dillon to drive the 3 car?
RC has always said that nobody other than a Dillon or an Earnhardt will drive the 3 car, which is exactly why Scott Lagasse Jr. and Brendan Gaughan have driven the 3 car as well. So, in the Xfinity series.
But that's the Xfinity series. That doesn't
I know. Jeff Dickerson, KFB reunion. Let's ride. All right. Yeah, Alex, let's do it. Send him over to Spire.
I'm down for it. I think he does well at Spire.
I think he does too. All right. We talked about the flip. We talked about the points. Austin Cindric, Joey Logano, Noah Gragson, pinballing in between them ultimately ruins the day for the 2 car after he almost got caught up in that John Hunter Nemechek. And John Hunter Nemechek just a weapon on Sunday night. You think about it. Most weeks sometimes. Who did he hit? Ryan Preece there and almost caught him. Yeah. Just bad day all around. Ryan has a good question here. Off topic, but I wonder what makes Kansas Speedway such a banger of a race. This track has delivered every year with the next gen car. Go ahead.
Nope.
It's multi-groove. It's a track surface that is worn out. And it allows you, because this car is so air dependent, it allows them to search around and run different lanes, which means that they're not stuck in dirty air all the time, which creates for good racing. What were you going to say? Cam is just looking lovingly at his phone, I assume. Days of Thunder. It's not focused.
Mother trucker. This will explain it.
Kentucky Speedway, iRacing. No, we're not going back to Kentucky.
The same freaking truck!
It's always Kentucky. Hit the gas or pump the brakes. Chicagoland will be just as good as Kansas, asked Noah.
Yes.
Chicagoland's an interesting one because that track has sat dormant for, 4 years now? 5 years now?
It's going to be awesome.
That surface is worn. The seams, the gaps in the seams are canyon-sized in some areas at this point.
Well, they're going to have to fill in the gaps.
Oh, it's going to take a lot of tar to fill in those gaps, but I think it's going to be super fun.
It's going to be so much fun.
At the same time, I still wish we were at the Chicago Street Course.
No.
Yes.
You're the only person in America that enjoyed that race.
Me and Shane Van Gisbergen. So I enjoy the race because of what it does for the sport.
Yes.
Not because the racing is necessarily all time.
Okay, so you're telling me that you don't think San Diego's going to do the same thing, if not more?
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't think so because it's not as accessible as Chicago. At Chicago, I mean, you saw where I stayed. I could literally just walk across the street and I was in the racetrack. Super convenient.
Yeah.
San Diego, you're going to have to take a ferry. You're going to have to take a car. You're going to be stuck in traffic on Coronado. Like, it's going to be an issue. Having said that, have you looked at hotels yet?
I don't have to.
Oh, yeah, you don't.
We've had this conversation.
Hotel del Coronado. I set a price limit on how much I'm going to pay. We're approaching that limit a lot.
Very quickly.
Super quickly.
I'm staying for free.
Chicago was one of those ones where when I paid, I was like, all right. I knowingly brought it upon myself because I wanted to stay somewhere nice.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn. All right.
See, the biggest difference is you and I can drive to Chicago.
Yes.
We can't.
You don't want to drive to San Diego?
I mean, I've done it.
All right. Road trip. Where were we at the week before? Hang on. While you're looking that up, I'm gonna look through this real quick here. Rowdy Burton says Bowman loved Chicago Street Course. Yeah, he did. John says, do not bring back the Chicago Street Race. John, did you go to it? I contend that it's a very fun race to go to.
It sucked, John.
Does not. It sucked. You're thinking of it from a crew standpoint.
So I am.
Yeah, I know.
And I went as a fan this year, and it still sucked.
It sucked because it was 98 degrees out. So you guys think Chicagoland will race like Kansas does? I sure hope so. I love the Chicago Street Race. So many people from other countries come and it makes NASCAR look really good. That is a good point, Ryan. Like, I ran into multiple people from Australia and from New Zealand that came for that race as well, which is really
because they're coming to watch SVG win.
Yeah, duh.
They're going to go to San Diego too. It's closer.
It's like Chase Elliott fans going to Atlanta. Like, yeah, of course, I expect them to.
Like,
regional. It says, are y'all going to San Diego? Yeah, no, that's the plan.
The problem is it's on Father's Day and my anniversary weekend. So I'm like,
I'm not a father I'm a father of 0 dogs.
You're a father of dogs.
And then I also am not married currently or yet. So
hear me out.
You got married in the springtime? Smart, actually.
Yeah, it's not during football season.
Exactly. That's what I was just thinking. I had to go to a wedding on Friday. I had to watch Virginia, Florida State on my phone. Not great.
Yeah. One of my best friends is getting married November 11th, the same time in the same 20 minutes.
I'm going to a wedding that day too.
Okay. But he's getting married 20 minutes away from Athens the day that Georgia and Texas play in Athens.
So you're not going?
No, I'm going.
No, I meant to the game.
No, not, unfortunately.
Alex does say that he lives within walking distance of the street course. So
I'm sorry, Alex. I feel
he's
sorry
biased.
for you.
Alex, I'm going to be in Chicago in November. And one of my plans is to run the street course circuit while I'm there, just to see what it's like.
Nice. Okay, hear me out. You ready?
Yes.
Not the week before. The week after.
It's Sonoma. Yeah. What's the week before, though?
Pocono.
Dang it. I was going to see, like, if it was Kansas or something along the way, like, we could have stopped.
And then the week after Sonoma, Chicago.
Yeah, but that's 4th of July weekend, so I'm probably out.
Touche.
Yeah.
We can go to Atlanta the next weekend. I got a place for us to stay there too.
That does seem pretty fun. I could fly in the morning, fly out that night. Delta.
But if we're going to Atlanta, we're going to Atlanta and we're going out.
All right. I'm in. My fiance asked if we're going back to Chicago. Bad news for her. I met Mel in Chicago. Great guy. Proposed to his future wife, fiance, that weekend this past July at the Chicago street race. Yeah, bad news for that. What about Trophy Cup in 2 weeks? What are we talking about, Noah?
I have no idea.
My wife hates NASCAR. I go to races alone, unfortunately. Well, Ryan, my girlfriend doesn't know anything about NASCAR, didn't before she met me, and now she tags along to the races.
My wife will tag along every once in a while.
Also helps that we get passes, so she gets behind the scenes and all the fun things. The street race did its job. The sport grew, gave us a new superstar, and opened up to other nations. Good point, Lindsay.
100%.
Lindsay, good point.
100% did. It also sucked for pit crew.
Rowdy says you're the father of the closing laps kids. Yeah, great. Thanks, Rowdy. I've amassed a legion of children that follow the podcast here. Although Rowdy, I'm pretty sure
Rowdy and Alex that are leading the charge.
You said you. Oh, Noah says you said you're coming to Tulare Trophy Cup months back. Yeah, I was going to, and then Trophy Cup happened. Has it happened yet?
No.
High Limit already went to Tulare, but I was in Daytona that weekend, or that week rather, that happened. Yeah, I need to get out there for dirt racing on the West Coast. I want to go to Ventura.
Alex, I'm a country boy. I hate being in the city, so you got me there.
It's lovely.
It's not.
The track was lovely.
No, it was not.
Cam's a hater. Y'all's predictions for the other 6 drivers will be in the round of 8.
Go ahead.
4. It's next month, Noah. What's next month? Next month being October? I'm gone from Martinsville.
October 17th through 19th. Something like that.
I have to go to a wedding October 11th in Boston. Then I'm in Martinsville the next week. And Talladega's that week.
Talladega's that week?
The 17th to the 19th.
Dang it.
I know.
I was going to go to that and I can't.
I like that we're figuring out our schedule as we go here. All right. Let's move on to the
back to the
podcast. We haven't talked about college football yet. We've held off on that.
No, we're not.
Oh, I forgot.
No.
My apologies.
No.
Roland says whatever you say.
No.
Okay. Kalen DeVoy, though?
No.
Big Bearcats picked up a big time win in Kansas. Lawrence, Kansas.
No.
We did.
We're not talking about it.
Joseph says the city sucks. Give me rural area, best place to be. Absolutely. I don't disagree. We looked at a house on a few acres a month ago. Didn't work out for us.
Ryan asked,
somebody bought it.
What team do you work for? I used to work for Penske and Nice.
And Nice.
And Alpha Prime. And BJ McLeod.
And NY Racing.
And NY Racing. And Front Row. And Young's Motorsports. Trying to think if there's any. Joey Gase. Yeah, I think that's all. Probably somewhere in there. Oh, Red on the ARCA side, Venturini on the ARCA side. Yeah,
everywhere. Noah says, "What about a new Chevy body? Any news?" There's a new body coming.
At some point
next year. Yes. I can't tell you what it's going to look like.
Haven't you?
Yeah, more or less. Don't expect. I saw somebody say that it's going to be unrecognizable on Twitter, and that's, from what I've heard, not true.
No.
Yeah, I shouldn't say I haven't seen it.
Have you not seen? I thought you.
No, I've. It's been described to me by a couple people.
Gotcha.
But
yeah, you described it to me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should see it soon, though. I will say that. Like, there's a test coming up at the Roval that may get postponed, but whenever that does happen, you're likely going to see it there.
Okay.
Also I'm really just waiting for Lionel to leak next year's Chevy paint scheme for somebody, and then the car just be shown then.
Yeah. Who's your other 6?
For what? Oh,
make it to the round of 8.
I honestly think it stays the way that it is.
Do you?
Yeah, I know that's not fun, but I just don't see a world where Chastain and Bubba, Reddick, and Cindric outrun anybody. And Cindric, like, he's a must win. He's not going to win. Penske on a road course isn't good. Bubba gotten better on road courses, but I don't think that he's going to win. Reddick could. He has the skill set to do it. I just don't think.
I don't think they have the speed this year.
I don't think he has the speed, and I just don't think that he's mentally in it right now for obvious reasons. Yeah, 100%. Which it makes total sense. I think it stays the same.
I think my gut tells me Briscoe wrecks and gets knocked out. That's what my gut tells me.
That'd be big.
That's
Logano's going to advance. Logano's going to advance.
Logano, I'm telling you right now, Denny screwed himself.
Yeah.
Because Logano's going to advance. All right, hold on. Uno momento, por favor.
Multilingual podcast now as well.
Hey-o. All right. Logano's going to advance. Right?
Yes.
And then he's going to win next week.
Oh, yeah. He's going to go to Vegas and win. Yeah.
And then the week after that, either the week after that or the week after that, Ryan Blaney is going to win.
Yep.
And there's going to be 2 Penske cars in the round of 4 fighting over the win.
We've seen this before.
It's going to happen.
It's history repeating
right now. It's going to happen. Denny screwed himself. Denny doesn't make it to Phoenix in the playoffs.
Probably not.
Denny does not make it to the playoffs in Phoenix.
Lord, please no.
Denny's not going to make it. Bell's not going to make it. Byron's not going to make it. No, sorry. Bell will make it.
Mm-hmm. I think your final 4 are Logano, Blaney, Bell, Larson.
See, I don't think Larson makes it.
I think Larson has a good enough run at Vegas, so he's decent on points. Talladega, he's run a lot better on super speedways this year. Yeah. I think after Gordon kind of called him out.
I don't think Larson makes it. I think Chase makes it before Larson does. Chase is running better right now.
It sets up well for him with Talladega and Martinsville there. But
Chase is running better right now. I think the final 4 are Logano, Blaney, Chase, and Bell. That's who I genuinely think the final 4 are.
John said that Larson makes it to Phoenix, and then you talked, and then he said you're a Larson hater. So
I don't hate Larson. I think Larson is very good for the sport. I genuinely do. He's a very good. He say it again.
He's got a big fan base.
He's got a huge fan base.
Yep.
He is going to other driving championships and racing and doing well. He's bringing light to the sport. I don't mind Larson at all. I don't think this is his year. He hasn't been on the same pedestal as he has in the past.
No, it's not Hendrick year either. I mean, they're missing something. They don't have what they had at the beginning of the year.
No.
All right. No. Xfinity Series at Kansas. Oh, no. Rowdy.
I saw it. Speaking of, did you see what he did this weekend?
Yeah, against the average age being 61 years old. Great. You and I could probably hop in and get that done as well. So I'm not that impressed by it. Like, I'm glad he's out racing other things, but when you look at who's in that field, yeah, I expect a guy who is a 4-time defending Formula 1 world champion to go out there and wipe the floor of them, regardless of what car he's in.
I saw someone on TikTok yesterday that was like, these are people who race these cars and are professional drivers every week. And I'm like, yeah, but he's Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
Like, what's your point?
So stupid. It's like putting a Porsche factory GT3 driver and then putting them in like Porsche Super Cup in the United States or Porsche America Cup and then being like, can you believe they won? Like, yeah, dude, I can't believe they won. Like, literally what he's paid to do. Like, he beat an orthodontist. Great. Fantastic.
That'd be like someone going from a NASCAR. That'd be like Larson going down and doing midgets. And like, can you believe he won? Yeah.
It's Larson running an Arco West race in a Hendrick car and being like, can you guys believe he lapped the field twice? Yeah, I can. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah. So dumb.
I was like, what are we doing?
All right. Brandon Jones wins the Xfinity Series race.
It was a good
Didn't
race.
see that coming. Good for him. Great for him. Connor Zilic extended his top 5 streak. Justin Allgaier's team had an all-time bad pit stop call in that race, staying out, hoping for another caution to come out so they could put their last set on. Instead, they leave Kansas with a set lane, and not the greatest.
No,
for them. And they had the car to win probably.
Oh, 100%. He had the car for
Yeah. So their point system, but their point standing
system is probably the same as the Cup Series point
for now. Yeah, we'll see if that continues. That's gonna be super fun if we don't do the same point system again. Remember when we did that when the Cup had the elimination style and then everybody else didn't have that yet? Yeah, super fun.
Yeah, that was. Are they gonna do that? You think? Do you really?
Maybe. There's a chance. I'm actually not shocked that they're not going to trial a points system with the truck or Xfinity cars before they take it to Cup. But
yeah, I'm surprised they're not going to do that.
Yeah. So for the point standings, because this race really didn't have. This is one of the few weeks I think where the Cup race is actually better than the Xfinity Series race.
Yes,
Xfinity Series race was fun. Like it was fine, but it wasn't memorable.
Yeah, it was fine. Like honestly, if you wouldn't have told me who just won, honestly, I forgot. Even since you just said it, I forgot who won.
Quick shout out, real quick. Top 10 finish. Brendan Queen, number 11 College car. P9 finish for him. He won the ARCA race.
Dude, he had a great run.
Really good run. Qualified 4th.
I texted him after the race on Saturday. He looked
humble brag.
Good. He looked good.
He did. Also, another guy I don't think has gotten enough attention this year, Dean Thompson.
Oh, he's having a great year.
P10 on Saturday. Great. He's been solidly right in that area for most of the year. I think that he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's having a really. Come on, computer, work for me. Switch to the freaking Xfinity Series. O'Reilly. Sorry.
Auto Part Series. That's going to take a while to get used to.
Yeah.
William Sawalch finished 11th. Daniel Dye finished 12th. Daniel Dye qualified dead last. And
really
still managed to get all the way up to 12th. So good run for the college guys, actually. Because even Eckes finished. Oh, wait, no. Did Eckes have a bad day? Where's Christian Eckes at? No, 14th. Yeah, so not the worst.
Okay. Didn't Brandon Jones win?
Yeah.
And moved on.
Yes.
Why on the playoffs on the Xfinity or on the Xfinity?
Because they've already locked in on points.
But they don't even even on the Cup side. Like on the Cup side, if you've won, it puts a checkered flag next to you and moves you up.
Are you talking about how Zilic and Allgaier both have checkered flags next to their name?
Okay, mine's messed up then.
Where are you at?
I'm on NASCAR.com.
Are you on playoff standings?
Yes. And it literally has
Brandon Jones, P1.
No.
What?
Mine does not. Mine has Brandon Jones at P6, and it says after the Bristol race.
Oh, yeah, yours what? Yours messed up. Mine's correct over here.
And I can't change it. I don't know if you can hear my son, but he's going wild.
I cannot. Here, let me put this.
If I go to Race Hub, I can see all of it.
Here we go. You have Brandon Jones advanced, Connor Zilic advanced, Justin Allgaier has advanced. Cam is living in the past back at Bristol. Sam Mayer plus 43. I think Sam's pretty comfortable going to the Roval. Won this race last year, albeit probably should have been who am I looking for? Parker Kligerman. That's a different topic. Taylor Gray plus 16. Sheldon Creed plus 12. Carson Kvapil plus 9. Jesse Love plus 5. Now, in your cutoff zone, you've got Sanchez 5 below, Austin Hill 7 below, Harrison Burton 8 below, and Sammy Smith 14 below. Do you think anybody in those bottom 4 advance on?
I want to say yes, but I want to say no. I want to say yes, but my gut tells me no. Well, sorry. My gut tells me yes, but I don't want it to happen because I want Jesse Love to move on.
Yeah. I
love me some Love, man.
You do love Love. Out of the 3, I'll go 6 through 8 here. I think Sheldon Creed might be the most susceptible to not making it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's bad.
I think honestly, so I think Sam Mayer's pretty much locked.
Yeah, Mayer's locked, I would say. Taylor Gray, Taylor Gray could have a bad day.
Yeah. Honestly, from 5, 6, 7, 8, all from 5 to I would say 11, any of them can make it.
You know who's going to be driving like Austin Hill this weekend?
Austin Hill.
Yep, 100%. He is going to plow his way through the field. Charlotte doesn't get enough snow, but there's going to be a plow on the front of that 21 car, and he's going to be running into everybody. They're going to reinforce the front bumper on the 21 this weekend.
I think Harrison Burton moves on.
Oh. Okay.
I think Harrison Burton moves on. I think Carson Kvapil moves on. I think Taylor Gray moves on. Obviously, I said St. Mayer. I think Jesse Love moves on. And I think old Dirty Sanchez moves on.
So you think Harrison Burton and Sanchez go above the cut line?
Mm-hmm. And I think Jesse Love – or sorry. I think Sheldon Creed and Carson –
Oh. Yeah, you've added 9 in now. This is not 2013 Jeff Gordon.
Hey. I think it's between Dirty Sanchez and Harrison Burton make it in.
That's fair. I can see that. Austin Hill, if he stays out of his own way, could get in.
Austin Hill's going to wreck himself.
Yeah, he's a good road racer. I just don't think that he has the
patience.
Yeah, no, none whatsoever.
Austin No Chill is going to go off.
John brings a good point. That hill suspension's haunting him right now. It absolutely is.
Yep.
That was dumb. That's going to cost him a chance to race for a championship once again. So the CW tried something on Saturday. You loved it?
Oh, I'm talking about after the race, not in practice. I didn't.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the practice. We'll talk about that in a second. So during practice, they did a studio show and just refused to show us cars on the racetrack. I tuned in to watch practice, and they've got Jamie McMurray, Parker Kligerman, and I don't know if it was Adam Alexander. I don't know who else was there. They're all standing in the studio, and then they've got all the telemetry up on one side, and they've got a small screen over here showing the cars on track, but they just refused to show us the cars on the racetrack. It was maddening at times. I was not happy about it at all.
Remote broadcast shit needs to go away.
Joseph does not like the remote broadcast. I think the CW does a pretty good job calling a remote broadcast, much better than what the Fox Truck Series does. But yeah, I'm still not a fan of it. I know you're a fan of what happened after the race, though.
Hell yeah, they finally listened to us.
Finally.
Tell
them what they did.
They actually interviewed in Victory Lane.
They did.
What a concept. Wild
concept. Who would have thought you could do that? It's not like we don't have a literal decades worth of people doing that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Absolutely insane.
They need to do more of that.
Yeah.
I think so, at least. in my opinion, in my humble opinion, as a guy that sits on the internet and talks about racing and sometimes tries to give his feedback to NASCAR, this is the one time I'm gonna send an email. I know the people over there.
I'm gonna put it in the ether.
Sometimes I like to just float the contacts I have at NASCAR. Sometimes I just like to float ideas out there. Be like, hey, have we thought about doing this before?
This is a good idea.
Yes. Breaking news here. I don't even know if I talked to you about this. I interviewed for a job at NASCAR over the summer.
Did you really?
I did.
I didn't know that.
Ultimately, they decided not to go with me, which is fine. I think the person that they picked has actually done a pretty good job so far from what I've seen from it. But
what position?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Off air. But yeah, that would have been a time for sure. Also would have meant that I had to move to Charlotte, Concord area. I wasn't super psyched on that, but
yeah, I just moved from there.
My girlfriend was pumped. Well, I shouldn't say pumped, but she was like, do you have any, for her job, how many opportunities are in that area? I was like, yeah, probably a lot, actually.
Yeah.
So also that we had to fly American all the time. So I really wasn't happy about that.
American's not bad. American.
That's my fourth choice.
Oh, you're evil.
Yeah. I'd fly American over Frontier.
Frontier, Allegiant. Like my dad flies for Allegiant, and I still would fly.
Your dad's a pilot?
Yes.
No.
I had my pilot license.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
I was actually, that's what I was going to go do. I was actually training to go be a pilot before I got into NASCAR.
Oh, sorry. I was corrected in text. Says not jobs, cool buildings in the North Carolina area. She wants to reiterate that she likes her job.
Okay. Get it right, Matt. Get it right.
I also got.
I will be right back. I got to go help Screaming Baby.
You're good. You're good. I will talk about. I don't think you saw the Tristan McKee incident.
I did not.
Okay, I'll talk about that. So on Saturday night, Valley Star 300, Martinsville, late model race. Obviously, it's a crown jewel event for them late model stocks. Tristan McKee, 15 years old, signed to Spire Motorsports on a development deal. Going down the front stretch, just straight up right hooks a car at the flag stand, turns him head on into the wall. And it's Martinsville, right? It's not. Whoops, sorry. And it's not the most high-speed racetrack in the world, but it's still the fact that he hooked somebody in the right rear, and that is not good whatsoever. The problem with this is Tristan McKee is 15 years old, and this is not the first time that he's had these type of run-ins, which, again, you're 15 years old. You lack critical thinking skills. You're emotional, and honestly, you just don't think anything is going to happen to you because you're 15 years old. The problem is, if you want to run with the adults, you're going to get criticized like an adult here. And after the race, Tristan McKee gets out of the car and says, oh, yeah, my spotter cleared me. Well, buddy, you have a windshield and you have eyes, because I assume that you're not Ray Charles here. I assume that you can see. And I assume your windshield does work, that it is transparent. You can see through it. You don't have a Fig Newton's advertisement over the front of it. And yeah, you still straight up hooked a guy, and nobody's happy about it. And there are multiple interviews from drivers that were in that race after the race on Saturday, and they're all mad about it. And I don't blame them whatsoever. Like, if you want to run with the adults at 15 years old, you need to act like an adult. And the problem with this is he knows that nothing's going to happen to him. You can't go down and, get into a scuffle with a 15-year-old. You just can't. He's 15. Like, he's not 18. You can't go down there and do anything to him. You're going to go down there and yell at him. Well, then you look like an idiot for yelling at a kid. Like, you look like the asshole. So it's a tough situation. Obviously, he's surrounded by an environment that sort of encourages this level of driving, sort of encourages this behavior, which is unfortunate. But hopefully something's done about it, or hopefully we get legitimate age limits to put in these races. I don't think anybody is really that interested in seeing a 15-year-old, 14, 13 Keelan Harvick age driver in these races. I just don't. Are they talented? Yeah, sure. Some of them are, but a lot of them are emotional. A lot of them make drastic moves that are just unconventional on the racetrack and not predictable most of the times as well. So I would like to see an age limit, whether that be 18. I can maybe get behind 16, still a kid, obviously still can't like go down there and get into a fight or anything like that, but they at least are out of the age to have a legal driver's license. But ultimately I think there needs to be some sort of age limits to race in these races against adults. Essentially, you can have all the money in the world. You can buy the best equipment out there. You can be talented. I'm not saying Tristan McKee's not talented, but I think that he certainly needs to have a reality check in a sense, but it's difficult when they're 15.
I'm going to disagree with you on one thing.
What's that?
Because my wife's upstairs watching it, so I was listening to you.
Yes.
You can yell at high school kids. I yell them at them every week during football.
Yeah, but if you march down pit road and went to yell at them, people are going to think that you're an insane person.
I mean,
you're getting paid. I don't know if you're actually getting paid to do that, but
very minute.
Yeah. You're getting paid to yell at these kids. I just think it's a tough situation to be in. And it's honestly something I was going to ask if we get Butterbean on, because he's had a run in with McKee this year and he said some things about him as well. How you handle a situation like that, because he is 15. And like I said, you can't go down there and do anything or really even say anything. Huh?
You can't whip his ass.
No, you're going to have to employ another 15-year-old to go down there and beat up this 15-year-old. I don't even know if that's illegal.
Instead of cockfighting, we're just going to have 15-year-old fighting.
That's how the UFC got started, I think. So, yeah, it's a tough situation to be in. But, yeah, I think Rowdy here says, I remember hearing on DBC them having issues with Tristan McKee. Yeah, Tommy Baldwin brought it up, and he has been. The kid's been a bit of a tear at times. And, yeah, I think you feel weird if you go out there and wreck a 15-year-old too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. All right, last topic. Rodney Childers is headed to Junior Motorsports next year.
Okay. I saw this.
You like it?
I do. But do you think this means they're going Cup Series racing?
No.
You think that he'll be in the Xfinity Series?
I think this means that they still use truck arms in the Xfinity Series, and Rodney Childers is a mad genius when it comes to that. And they're already super strong, and I think they just got stronger this past week.
Have they announced what car he's going to be on?
The one car, split season with Zilich and Quapple.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Carson Quapple going part-time next year. Well, I thought he had a Penske contract.
Why do you think
he's going part-time? Yeah. Look who the sponsors are on the side of the car. You think Clarience is hopping on that car just because they like Dale Jr.? No. It's a Penske sponsor. Come on. Let's connect the dots here, people.
Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, not that difficult. I think it's a great hire.
Oh, it's gonna. That car wins. They've won what, 9 races this year? 8 races this year in the 88.
10
races this year.
Because Larson won that race at Texas, and then Connor has 9 wins this year. 9 wins. Yeah.
I bet you they get to 12 easily
next year or this year.
Next year.
I think they get to 12 this year.
That would round the wrong pipe.
We got the Roval this weekend.
He'll win.
He's the favorite for that. Then you're going to go to Vegas. He can win there. Talladega. He was in contention to win until he spun out with Jesse Love in the springtime and broke his back. Yeah. Then you go to Martinsville.
He's going to win.
And then you got Phoenix.
And he's going to win.
Yeah. Kid could end up winning dang near half the schedule this year. An insane run. Generational, as they like to say. Who will be the 3 full-time drivers at JRM? John, I'm not sold that there are going to be 3 full-time drivers. There's going to be 4 full-time cars, but I believe 2 of those cars might be split over the course of the season.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Hendrick's going to possibly need a place to put their Cup drivers at. And I think that there's other Chevy drivers that they would like to put in there. And
they put Corey Day in one.
I think you're going to see Corey Day still in the 17.
Are you?
Yeah. I think you might see Raja get a couple starts over there next year at JRM. We'll see how that plays out. But yeah, I think that you're going to have Sammy Smith and Allgaier as your 2 full-time guys.
Do you think? Wait, was this? I was told.
Yeah, wouldn't be shocked about this happening, RPM. I think somebody's going to try to optimize their budget.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. Bet on yourself.
Do you think If so, when?
Suarez in the 9 marks. Sorry.
If so, when? And with who Raja makes the Cup Series?
I don't know if he makes the Cup Series. Well, I think he does. In terms of full-time or makes a Cup Series start?
Full-time.
Honestly, the team he's with makes the most sense for him.
Yeah.
I think that's where he would Spire makes the most sense, because he's a guy that doesn't bring funding with him, at least not a substantial amount. So he's going to need a funded car.
He gets a good crap. He gets a good amount from iRacing.
Does he? I forgot that he does have that. Yeah.
That's his bumper right there.
Bumper.
His front bumper right there.
Kyla's Jerem Xfinity start for the LOLs.
I mean, he did it 2 years ago.
Did he? I thought he only made a college start that year.
Was it a college start?
I thought it was.
No, he made a JRM start, I thought, too.
Let me look at his.
I could have swore he made a JRM start. He put him in the 9.
Not made a JRM start.
Oh,
His
really?
starts 23, he did it for Colleague in the 10, and 24, he started one race for RCR in the 33. Missed out. Put him in the car. Let's see what he can do. Get some confidence back.
Yeah.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Put him in a truck.
Hey, next year they might lift the limit on truck series races, so
Really?
there's talk of it. I think O'Donnell talked about that already, so maybe. All right, give me your driver of the day.
Denny Hamlin. Not for the reasons you think.
For the power steering issue?
No, because he screwed Toyota, and I don't like Toyota. So
Okay, fair enough. I guess I have a water bottle here. We'll toast to that. My driver of the day, it's split between Brad Keselowski, who drove from 31st to 8th, or Shane Van Gisbergen, who scored his first top 10 in the Cup Series on an oval. I think
that's a valid one.
Ty Dillon finished 13th.
That's wild.
33rd to 13th.
He's arguably had a pretty decent year.
He's been okay. Better than I expected.
Yeah, a lot better than I expected.
People forget he went to the championship round of the in-season tournament.
Hell yeah, he did.
The only thing Ty Gibbs is ever going to win the Cup Series. What? I didn't say that.
Who said that?
I got
Joey A forever. What is? I was trying to pull it up. What is Ty Gibbs' average finish?
This year?
Yeah, I was trying to pull racing reference.
I got it. His average finish this year is 18.1. Dang, he's nearly qualified to be a Cup champion.
Hell yeah. Hells yeah, baby.
Do you know what? Okay. Fun game real quick. Of the drivers still alive in the championship, who has the worst average finish? Without looking.
Cindric.
Yep.
No.
You're right. 20th.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. Mel says, I listened to Denny's podcast and I get the sense him and Bubba really are not really that close. Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked by that.
I wouldn't be shocked by that either. He's in there because Michael loves him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, those two literally nearly fought at the Daytona 500 not too many years ago when Bubba was in the 43. So,
yeah,
would not be shocked by that. Also, fun game before we get off of here real quick. My mom took a bunch of aspirin when I was a kid, so now I like to sit down and play Sporkle and name all the NASCAR Cup Series winners from 2000 to 2025.
It's Tylenol, not aspirin.
Oh, sorry. Aspirin. See, she should have taken aspirin because maybe I would be smarter then.
I can't believe you do it there.
But I'm going to put a link in the description for this because I've been obsessed with playing these Sporkle quizzes to see how quickly I can name all the Cup Series winners from 2000 to 2009, and then also from 2010 to 2025.
Oh,
God,
I'm screwed.
Oh, I'm so fast at it.
Dude, I'm screwed.
Yeah, you're going to miss a couple for sure.
I'm going to miss like half of them.
You think so?
Yes, I have
Okay.
CTE.
Yeah, that's actually a valid point. Next week on the podcast, we're going to do it.
What, you tell me I got to go study?
No, we're going to go into it blind. I'll pull it up on my end, and I'll type in the names as you say them, and we'll see how quickly we get it done.
Dude, it's going to take us the whole podcast. That just might be our whole podcast.
Rowdy called me Rain Man. Rain Man filmed in Cincinnati.
Yeah, no one cares about Cincinnati.
Oh, guess what? You're going to care about Cincinnati on Tuesday night and Wednesday night.
When we're bending that over.
No.
Yes.
I'm a Green Star tomorrow.
And Blake Snell's throwing. I'm sorry. Am I supposed to be scared?
Blake Snell, if he wasn't a professional baseball player, would be riding around his hometown in a Buick Century with a girl that's probably too young for him, ripping
selling insurance.
Huh?
He'd be selling insurance.
Oh, 100%.
But you know what? He is an MLB baseball player, and he's one of the greatest of all time, and he's going to throw it down the Reds' throat.
I got to take off the Rain Man comment. All right. He'd be a Twitch streamer. Yeah, that's a good call, Alex.
No, he'd sell insurance.
The Martin Truex Jr. memorabilia that went up for sale last week.
Oh, my God.
The 2017 regular season championship trophy, I forgot how bad it was. And I was like, that really does look like you were a salesman of the quarter for a life insurance company. Like, it looks so bad.
Did he ever mention why that stuff went up for sale?
He said that he was not aware that it was up for sale. And he's like, all that is super personal for me. And the person who had bought it that listed it on the marketplace was like, sorry, we bought it from somebody that we thought that sold it to us because they were in possession of it. Turns out they worked for Martin. They didn't realize they weren't allowed to sell it. Either way, Martin got his stuff back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Didn't have to OJ this.
How do you not realize that stuff's gone?
I feel like he's got a lot of stuff.
But still, like,
and I think he lives full time in New Jersey.
75 best drivers of all time.
Yeah, that was the one that caught me off guard. I was like, I feel like he would kind of want that. I'd want that if I were him.
Yeah.
Also, the gold die-cast Toyota that weighs 7.5 pounds, that's got his 3 Toyota numbers on it. Again, something I think you probably want to hold on to.
Yeah.
It's a mantelpiece.
Trophy.
Yeah, regular season championship trophy.
Still a championship trophy.
Dude, I thought about buying that 2023 one, putting it on the shelf back here. That'd be a great conversation piece.
How did you get this? Well, listen here, young lad.
Explain it to my non-existent kids someday. Yeah. Perfect.
All right, we need to end this.
Yeah, we do. All right.
This has gone down too many rabbits.
We will be back next week. You can follow myself on Twitter at BreakHardBlog, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at BreakHardBlog, TikTok at BreakHard. You can follow Cam at
Closing Labs on Twitter. That's the pot. What are you looking me sideways for? Because it's bugging me.
Yeah.
The podcast at Closing Laps on Twitter. At Closing Laps on YouTube, at Closing Laps on TikTok. You can follow me at _ Full Send Racing on Twitter as well.
Yes. Follow us there.
Real quick.
Yes.
Who's your pick for?
Oh, I got the pick right this week. I said Chase Elliott last week.
I almost got it right.
You did almost get it right.
Denny screwed me again.
We're headed to the Roval. I'm going to take the lowest of low-hanging fruits here.
No, that wasn't my question.
Oh, sorry.
Who's finishing second?
AJ Allmendinger.
Ooh.
He's good at the Roval.
I'm going to put a thorn in someone's back.
Joey Logano.
No.
No.
Tyler Reddick.
Ooh.
Tyler Reddick finishes second and misses the next round.
Xfinity race going to be on CW at 5 o'clock. Going to finish under the lights
Yeah, they moved the time.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So I don't know what they made a big deal about that today. Oh, new time. It's been that time for months.
Has it?
Yeah.
I think because last year was during the day, so they're saying new
Yeah.
time as in. It's
Oh, okay. I was say it's been in my calendar for months as my calendar is made up of.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
My calendar is just made up of all work and races.
So is mine. I'm not doing it. 3:30 on a Friday. I'm not doing it.
I'm watching it.
I'm
dual monitors.
I'll be at football.
Television.
I'll be at football.
Some of us don't have commitments like that. I do have work, but I work from home.
I did too.
It's not real. It is actually very real. So, all right. We will talk to you guys next week.
Y'all have a good one.